man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before. Maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. Here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts. And man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. Luke Rockhold has graced the octagon. Rockhold looks ready to go tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Chael Sonnen. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Luke Rockhold.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
No surprise what Sonnen will be trying to do stylistically in this matchup here tonight. He would appear to have the wrestling advantage. The question is, how soon, though, will he be able to execute his takedown game tonight? All right, so there it is, first takedown attempt by the wrestler. The kickboxer is able to stay upright, so I know it's early, but potentially a significant moment right there.
A huge moment for him, just to gain the knowledge that if I need to, I can defend effectively, even though he believed that he was going to take me down over and over again. This is massive. Now he gets to fight where he's comfortable. Beautiful punch to the body.
Well, that's how you do it. He knew what he wanted, and he gets the takedown early round 1. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Chael. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Gotta be careful here.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Rockhold.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Rockhold. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Chael's back in side control. Oh, lands a knee to the body here in side control.
Another knee.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Sonnen going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd maybe jump, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. Guillotine jump.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Chael Sonnen gets back up. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. And that one certainly found the target.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches. Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
Nice job by him defensively there.
Oh, nice.
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedowns.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice. A single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over.
Sonnen's looking to lock up an armbar here. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real
John,
trouble.
it looks tight. It looks like he's going to get this. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be. On top.
No way. He got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. Fight was done. He loves to fight on.
Knee to the body again. Points out for the end of round one.
Listen, it's the control on the ground that's going to miss it. She cannot handle you on the ground. You are controlling every aspect of the ground.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. He told us on Thursday the knee strikes would be there. They certainly were in that round.
Yeah, because he understood that his opponent would need to pressure him if he was going to have a chance. So even though he's going backwards, he can get that rear knee up and get it to the target and land a really damaging strike.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, here we go with our next round. A lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt. I'm yelling headhunt if I'm his corner, because every time he's thrown, he's landing. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Rockhold's going for the sub here.
That submission looks tight. He's got it. He's got it. defensively, staying aware, staying alert. The moment a little bit of space presented itself, he took it and got himself out of that triangle. Very good defense.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about it. The fact that this is a real fighting position and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the field.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Rockhold gets back up. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to wreck.
All right, so a high-amplitude double-leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Side control now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Rockhold. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got the 3-1 arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh! Big knee!
There you go. There you go. Great defense by this fighter.
Looks like Rockhold's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Beautiful transition.
Back to his feet. Rockhold's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Big power shot there.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown. He's isolating an arm.
Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Oh, bails on the submission now. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Punch over the top. Great timing on that double leg.
And now he's got the back. Looks like Rockhold has got full mount now.
Changing the position. He's got to start throwing down.
Oh, big shots from the top. Sonnen's in half guard. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feet are on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean that he's out. He's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight leg. He's got to kick and push, because how is the opponent going to stop him from just elevating? This is a grown man. You let him get both feet on your hips, you push away, you kick, jiu-jitsu stand-up. You know what that is, Jay.
I do.
You understand that. You know, you went to your jiu-jitsu class. Post the hand, switch the hips, get back to your feet, get back to fighting.
Rockhold's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Ooh, that submission looks tight. Oh, he got out.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward.
This is a terrible position.
Constantly a moving target. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Oh, Rockhold's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Rockhold.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. And he's back up. 15 seconds to go. Rockhold's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. His his misses are entertaining. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5, and this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. That punch no good. Nice slip and counter there by Rockhold. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Just missed with the elbow there.
Doing fine. Stay relaxed. Breathe.
What a kick that one landed.
I want you to make that.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
I need you to be active on the ground now.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
He passes to half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye.
Looks like Rockhold's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, it's tight. Oh, he's out. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just allows you to build a push. You just push.
Right.
With your feet, you elevate your opponent's hips away from you, and then you just get a jiu-jitsu escape. Push your hand back, hip ice up, back to your feet. Now we're back to fight. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, nice. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Back to his feet. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Rips the body there. Oh, big takedown with authority. So he catches the leg and immediately reacts and plows his opponent down to the canvas. Sonnen's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close.
Oh, he might be out. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards, and you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
It is the 5th and final round. And just misses with that big right hand. Rockhold's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Back and forth we go. Rockhold gets touched by that kick there. To no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful, because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after party. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chael Sonnen!
So Chael Sonnen gets the job done yet again here tonight. You know this is a fighter who has visions of a UFC middleweight championship, and this result and performance here tonight is a huge step in that direction.